Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Where do we go from here? If anybody watched that crazy game from last night, um, I don't know what to tell you. Um, this is the BrewCrew Steelers review for the aftermath of Sunday night's game. The Steelers versus the Chargers. Pittsburgh 37, the Chargers 41. Was It's undescribable, ladies and gentlemen, on how they are when they go out to the West Coast. Big Ben is now, I believe, 1-8 in the West Coast before he retires. And let's get some stats. Big Ben was 28 for 44 with 273 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. What more can you ask for Big Ben? Seriously, what more can you ask? Hey, Craig, how you doing? Now, Nadja Harris had 12 attempts, 39 yards. He had 1 touchdown. He had 5 receptions for 20 yards, and they should have used him. Ladies and gentlemen, they should have used some power offense on that first series instead of kicking a field goal. They should have went with a jumbo package, and I don't know why they don't use the fullback, which blows my effing mind away. Like, I don't understand it, and I don't know, and I would love to have a Derek Watch job right now. I would love to get paid $9 million not to do diddly. That's right. That's what he got paid on that contract. And I know a lot of people speculate, oh, they brought him in. I know they brought him in to make TJ happy. Okay, but yes, it did. That underpass that hurt. That did hurt. That did hurt, James. Yeah, I'm not going to deny that, but also it truly hurt. But let me get back to some receivers. Dante Johnson was targeted 13 times. He had 7 receptions. He had 101 yards and a touchdown, and he was phenomenal. That 1 catch he had was just great. He's not dropping balls like he did last year, so that's a plus out of all the minuses that I'm probably going to go with here in about the next couple minutes. Claypool was targeted 9 times. He had 5 receptions for 93 yards. It was nice to have him back in the lineup. Now, Eric Ebron he was targeted 3 times. He had 3 receptions for 24 yards. He had a touchdown, but he also went out with injury, which I just saw that today. So I don't know. He's been injury prone all season. So pretty soon, this is his last year at Pittsburgh. Vermouth was targeted 7 times. He had 4 receptions. He had 11 yards and 1 touchdown. Not a big game like I thought he was going to have, but let's get back to Nadja Harris. Nadja Harris going against the Chargers, which is the last rushing defense of them all, and he only got 39 yards. But let's look at it this way, ladies and gentlemen. Our defense could not stop Herbert from anything. This kid is phenomenal. Chargers got a great quarterback. We couldn't stop him, even if we had TJ, but it would have made a little bit of difference in that first half. They were driving on everything from 90-yard drives. We couldn't stop them. I can't even name the secondary guys. Just unreal. Not having Hayden in, not having Fitzpatrick in, definitely not having TJ Watt, but yes, he does look like a young Ben. He can 90 yards. I'm going to get to the stats of the Chargers right now. Herbert was 30 for 41 for 382 yards, 3 touchdowns, and that 1 interception that, God bless, Cam Hayward got up and Cam Sutton got underneath, because I didn't think they were going to get any turnovers at all. And I jumped out of my couch and I was like, yeah. But he had 90 yards on 9 attempts at rushing the ball, and he was very, very mobile. Our outside linebackers got sucked up like a vacuum sweeper. Taco Charlton, that's probably why you've been bebopping off of teams, is because, it's just not that good. But Austin Eckler had 11 attempts for 50 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he was targeted 7 times, had 6 receptions for 65 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had 4 touchdowns. They utilized him, but we can't get any utilization from the Steelers running backs. I don't understand it. Keenan Allen was targeted 13 times, had 9 receptions, had 112 yards. And Mike Williams with the hugest play in Chargers history this season. We were up 37-34. I mean, it was there. It was there. We were done. And I don't know what happened to Norwood, a miscommunication or whatever, but that is, look, Butler, you need to step up, but I believe Butler, this is not his team. I believe it's Tomlin's team, as I saw it on Detroit when he was halfway out there on the field talking to the defense. I believe Butler is just a figurehead. Tomlin is the guy coaching these guys, but when we have major players out, we do not have players coming in, and we can't adjust on defense. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not the greatest football guru in the world, but we just couldn't adjust. And you couldn't get pressure on Herbert because he was going to light him up anyway. So damn if you do and damn if you don't. But Devin Bush, to me, I don't know if his knee is messed up, but he seemed very lost Sunday night, like you could bake breadcrumbs and get him a trail, and he still couldn't find grandmother's house. I hate to say it, but I hope this kid ain't a bust, because we are in serious trouble if he is, because we need to draft in the first round, and I've been saying it, and I'll be saying it for the rest. Kenny in the first round, but I mean, the Chargers also had 3 sacks, and when it was 2 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, when it was 2 minutes to go, my money's on Big Ben with a game-winning drive. I don't care what anybody says. My money was on Big Ben, but the thing was, Haig got blown up. They moved Bosa inside, and he blew him up, and poor Ben was running for his life, and it was 4-26, and he needed a miracle from the gods and the Celestials from the Eternals or some damn thing, or Galactus to come down to actually get anything, and it's just unreal. It's a shame that Ben goes out there. He's 1 for 8 on the West Coast. It's a shame that they don't adjust. It's a shame that Pittsburgh does not use a jumbo package, because when you're in away stadiums, you don't get field goals. You got to score. And Matt Canada's offense, I don't know what's going on, because Nadja did score when they put Derek Watt in. I don't know why they don't do that. I'm telling you, this guy makes so much money, and he doesn't do anything. That is the greatest job right now to have in America, is to be a Steeler fullback. So now we are 5-4-1. We are we're in last place because everybody in our division won. So this week we have the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll talk about that, but if we get anybody from the defense back, it'll be a different game. And it's a shame that the second-tier defense, they don't step up, they don't adjust, and they're just not quality or capable individuals in that Butler schematics. That's just my opinion. When Sherbert went through there and stopped, well, the comeback with Ty was exciting. Yeah, but yeah, we need to get back to some fundamental football, Craig. And to me, fundamental, which you're not going to see in the NFL, is using a fullback and usually some power running back. And I knew we were getting behind, and that's why Ben had to throw. And a couple of Ben's passes were bouncing, but he came back from COVID. He's like an aging gunslinger. That's what Big Ben is, an aging gunslinger with a couple shells in his gun, and he's ready, and he's got a couple extra bullets just in case. Every game is going to be crucial. The AFC is wide open, but the sad part about it is the fucking New England Patriots, I don't know how they're doing it, but they look to me like the toughest team in the AFC. And that is, one, it sucks, and it's scary because it's a rookie quarterback. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. This is my little spiel on the aftermath. I'm not happy. I drank a lot. I guess I said the F word. I believe I was counted 50 times in 2 minutes. I get hyper because I enjoy to watch Steeler football. Do I criticize? Yes. Do I think I could play NFL football? Hell no. but also, two, let's do the jumbo package on the 5-yard line and score touchdowns and make it a different game. If we would have scored instead of kicking that field goal, we couldn't get in a shootout, but maybe we could have had Nadja Harris, because that first drive took over, I believe, 8 minutes for that field goal. We kept Herbert on the bench. So if we would have got that touchdown, they would have got a touchdown. We could have drove the ball down and whatever could have happened. But our defense was sliced cheese. Herbert was he's something else. I don't want to see him again anytime soon. I was swearing in Patton, Pennsylvania. Yes, I was. But we're 5-4-1. Every game is going to be something. We're going to be facing good quarterbacks. Hopefully our defense tightens up, and Cam Hayward had a hell of a game, even though he didn't get a sack. He was getting double teamed, and really my players of the game was Big Ben and Dante Johnson and Cam Hayward. That was my three, and Boswell's always there. It was 37. We were up by 3. We just couldn't stop them, and miscommunication led to Mike Williams' big touchdown. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a betting man. When Big Ben has 2 minutes, he's got over 50 game-winning drives, and I believe he would have got us a field goal, but the offensive line is stepping back, not stepping forward. That's my take on last night's game, as PG as I can be without getting taken off. And I appreciate everybody for listening, but hopefully we'll be back. The Steelers are 5-4-1. I don't like playing Sunday nights. I do like playing Monday nights, but I don't like playing Sunday nights. So I appreciate everybody to listening. If you like something, if you want to give me some questions, drop it off. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that subscribed to the Triple B Experience. We were just doing the Steelers stuff because we had some other stuff going on, but we just keep on trucking, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Cable, and Mav, bringing you guys all the entertaining shows that we got. So I'll see you guys this week. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Don't eat too much turkey, because I know I will, and I knew I drank a lot last night, because the Steelers playing like that on defense will always make me drink. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you, and have a great night. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And seriously, go Steelers. We're going to beat the Cincinnati Bengals, and I'll talk about that later on this week. Okay, everybody, have a great night and a better tomorrow.